Capricorn. My name is Audrey Alison, and this is your March 2015 forecast for the month. I'm happy to be here. We've got a lot going on this month. And thank you for joining me and subscribing and liking and sharing these posts. I wanted to say to you that I appreciate your support. Let's start off the top of the month with an aspect that I wanted to talk about on the 3rd of March. And this is regarding Jupiter and Uranus, the fire trine that we're having. There is a trine between Jupiter, stationed in Leo, and Uranus, who's stationed in Aries, at exactly 14 degrees on the 3rd. So this is right smack in the middle, affecting your 4th and your 8th house of home, foundation, and property, and shared resources. And 8th house is huge and massive. It's regarding change, transformation, regeneration, rebirth, death, life. It's everything. But having the 4th house connected, having this expansion of Jupiter and the abrupt sudden shock of Uranus, there could be sudden property that comes into your vision, or between the 4th house of home and the 8th house of shared resources, you could receive information about someone wanting to help you expand in that area. Or for those of you looking for a new residence, this is huge energy on the 3rd. So I would go out looking that day, or set up a realtor meeting that day to go looking, because there's a lot of expansion, sudden lucky breaks that day. Sudden lucky breaks on the 3rd, between the 4th and the 8th. Contracts, settlements, negotiations, and inheritance, wills, that type of energy. On the 5th, we have our full moon at 14 degrees Virgo, another 14-degree mark. So this is, bringing an awareness in your 9th house of education, certification, your 9th house of higher learning, broadening the mind, foreign travel, and metaphysical areas, spirituality, religion, philosophies. Something's coming to an end here. Maybe your course is coming to an end around the 5th. Or there's some kind of training that you were taking that's ending at that time. The full moon can also bring an awareness to this sector, so something that needs to be seen as the moon has waxed to its fullest. Now it can be addressed. Now it can be seen and internalized. I would actually wait till the 12th to discuss this, because then Mercury on the 12th moves into Pisces, which is your 3rd house of communication. That's a good time for you to address anything that you've been thinking in the first 12 days of the month. Communicate about it from the 12th on. You have support. Mercury is with you in the house that it naturally governs on the solar wheel, the 3rd house. Now for you, that's Pisces, but on the solar wheel, it's Gemini. So Mercury in its sector is beautiful for advertising, marketing, publication, websites, getting your name out there, contacts, meeting people, brunches, scheduling time to interview. It's very nice. From the 12th until the 30th, he'll be in that sector for you, so take advantage of that. Now, on the 16th, we have a lot of tension with the Uranus-Pluto square. That's still in effect, but now this is the final exact square that we'll have between Uranus and Aries and Pluto stationed with you, Capricorn, at 15 degrees. So this is your 4th house of home and foundation, the core, the lowest part on the astrological wheel, the house of the mother, the maternal house, and your 1st house of self. There could be conflict between, maybe, Pluto is death. For those of you who have lost mothers who have passed, there's maybe a shocking revelation or some kind of intense feeling about this experience on the 16th of March. So keep that day, circle that day to not make huge plans where you're required to be at your best, because this is a very emotional and intense day of feeling between your 1st house of self, the body, the physical self, and the 4th house of home, foundation, and maternal mom. And I feel like it just might be an emotional day for Capricorns. For people in general, but where this is placed, since Pluto is with you, directly in the middle, where do you hold 15 degrees, Capricorn? and Uranus in your natal chart, because it will vary. If you're not a Capricorn rising right now, chances are these degrees aren't exact to your natal chart. This is a solar scope. This is your sun sign, but it's really great to watch your ascendant signs because they are more accurate to the exact degrees on your natal chart. Okay, so following this tension on the 16th, we have St. Patrick's Day, where everyone can get faded and blame it on leprechauns. So the 17th is Venus transit into Taurus. So I love this because Venus rules Taurus, one of the planets, and Libra, but she loves being stationed in the sign that she can really do what she does best, which is beautify, smooth over, calm everyone down. This is your 5th house of children. So Venus entering Taurus on the 17th, affecting your 5th house of creative endeavors, 5th house of romance, 5th house of children, gambling, sports, pleasure, leisure. What do you do for fun? Venus is going to insist that you have this kind of fun for the rest of March and half of April. I love Venus in the 5th house. So you could actually really benefit from playing sports at this time, being active outdoors. But there's also money now, money for the children, money to provide for those creative endeavors, money to gamble because the 5th house is gambling. Ooh, don't make me go to the casino right now. Don't make me leave this forecast and go to the casino. Okay, Venus in the 5th house. I love it. I mean, if you're into gambling, that's a good time. Okay, so on the 20th of March, this is what's up. That's the first day of spring. Every year, the sun enters into Aries on the 20th of March. And this is also always the first day of our astrological year. So Happy New Year for those science geeks and planetary geeks out there. I love the first day of spring, but it's very rare that we have a new moon on this day as well, which we are having. But in addition to that, we are having a new moon solar eclipse at 29 degrees Pisces on the 20th of March. Not a great day for any magic or candle work for those of you on that tip. But beautiful day for new endeavors. It's the first day of the year. It's the vernal equinox in the northern hemisphere and the autumnal equinox in the southern hemisphere. And this is, 29 degrees will affect your 3rd house of communications, but just on the cusp of Aries, which is your 4th house of home again, this maternal energy. So, but also foundation. For those of you looking to move, this is amazing. If you need a new place, you're probably getting it in March. I mean, or you're lining it up, but moving in would be great from the 20th forward. But yeah, this is huge because, your 4th house has the sun, Mars, Venus, Uranus. It's a lot of energy. Your 3rd house, Mercury, Neptune, Chiron. It's happening. The sun had just come out of there. So there's great energy for connecting and communicating with people regarding a place to live or regarding maybe your past. For some reason, I'm getting a nostalgia for Capricorns and the mother and the past. So there's some kind of, healing perhaps happening, especially with Chiron in your communication sector. Okay, so on the 30th, Mercury makes another transit into Aries. This is the 4th house of home again. It's kind of crazy. For those Caps who are just happy in your home and you're like, I'm cool, I don't need to move. The 4th house is your environment and your deep self. It's just where you come from. It could be the home where you were raised. There's something drawing energy to that area. You could go back to visit where you were born in March or be communicated to by your past is what I'm feeling with Mercury in your 4th on the 30th as well and there through most of April. On the 31st, Mars is entering Taurus where he'll be conjunct Venus then. This is the 5th house. So Mars and Venus dancing around in the 5th, total romance, true romance, my favorite movie ever. But also energy for the children. Energy for creative passions, energy for passion, because the 5th house is passion and Taurus is such a sensual sign. So I love this. Venus and Mars are just so flirty this year. They've been conjunct like nobody's business. Okay, let me get to the cards. And if you want a detailed forecast that pertains only to you, you can reach me at audreyallison.com so we can look over your natal charts and the degrees. Or if you just like a psychic tarot reading without the aspect of astrology, or a combination reading of astro tarot reading, you can reach me at audreyallison.com and on Facebook at Audrey Allison Astrology and Tarot. Capricorn, here's your March tarot spread for 2015. Five of Swords, righting wrongs and fixing what is broken. Lady of Cups, Lady of Vessels, same thing. Intuition, spiritual guidance. Remaining at rest while you are channeling information. Ten of Cups, the internet, the connected still, but this is also a celebration, great information coming in. Connecting with a lot of people, happiness. The Two of Swords, an opposition, a debate, coming up at a standstill with someone else, possibly an air sign. I also got this, Two of Cups, and another card at the end, and Strength, which is a card of Leo. So let me get to the summation of all of this. I actually think that Capricorns, with all of this energy that I felt coming in from the past, or some kind of nostalgia that's coming in, I feel like you might be righting your wrongs or going over something that you had acted upon in the past, and you're fixing what is internally broken with you. And you know, Pluto stationed in your sign is almost insisting that you deal with everything intensely. And you know, for those of you who have lost someone, there is a process that you might have to go through internally to heal, to get better. You can't just, you know, go about your business and act like it didn't affect you. I think you're actually receiving information or communication or hearing about a past love or a past connection. And what you hear about them gives you strength. It might give you the confirmation that you shouldn't have been with them to begin with, or what you hear gives you strength because you don't have to be in this position with them anymore. It's someone else's responsibility. You're like, good luck with that. Good luck everybody. Good luck in my past relationship. I feel like you are relieved you don't have to deal with this anymore. Someone was always coming up against you. And, you know, having the Two of Swords followed by the Two of Cups, it's symbolizing this relationship. I think you have strength outside of the relationship. Now, for those of you just in a happy relationship, you could be hearing communications from someone that you literally worked with, that you were recently thinking about. It's so bright in here, but I need the light on. And it affects the cards. Someone that you were thinking about could just communicate to you out of the blue. And it might give you the chance to right some wrongs and heal some energy that was misplaced there. But I feel like, you know, to end on the Strength card, you're going in the right direction. All of this is making you stronger, you know. So, you know, the only way to get over something is to go directly through it. You know, don't just skirt around it. Yes, unless it's a huge boulder in the street, but I feel like you have to go through the experience in order to release it, is the message I'm getting. Thanks for joining me, Cap. It's great to see you, and I will see you next month. Have a sweet day. Bye.